Okay, there we go. I think we're live. This is a test stream. Hello, everybody. My name is largely Unemployed. And who's in the chat? Officer C4. Good to see you there. What time is it, man? Over in the US. Must be pretty early right now, right? Hey, and Theodore is here too. Great to see you. I'm good in yourself, man. Thanks for asking. Hey, we got 4 people watching. That is 4 more than I expected. Glad to hear you're all right. Yeah, so we're going to be playing some Kenshi today, as you guys guessed. I need some tips though. What sort of start should we go for? I was thinking guy with dog. Hey, Kippy, great to see you. Lucian, welcome to the stream, man. Hey, Baldylocks, that's yeah, not many locks left, unfortunately. Very shiny locks at this point. Okay, great to have everybody here. I'm gonna lose the. I'm taking off clothes already. Yeah, it's gonna be a steamy one. Hope you boys are ready. 2:50 p.m. Damn, that is actually pretty intense. Wow, it's just it's going for 10 here p.m. So that's an 8-hour difference. No, 7 hours. That is wow. Oh, look at that beautiful border. Yes, thank you, Kaliful. Thank you for making it. That is my graphic designer. Appreciate it. The content I came for. Okay, well, let's get started on that content then. I figured we would just do a standard start, man with dog. What do you guys think? We've got Son of a Captain. These are all the basic vanilla ones. I'm playing with the Genesis mod pack installed, which adds like a bunch of new towns and things. But a vote for Rock Bottom. Yeah. Hey, Moomba! What's up, man? Oh my god, it's been years. How are you? Oh, wow. Great to see you. Rock Bottom. We got 1 vote for Rock Bottom. Let's go find it. I mean, Rock Bottom's a pretty solid one, right? Have I gone through it? There it is, Rock Bottom. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with the Rock Bottom start. Anybody else? Oh, how is the audio, by the way? Am I loud enough? Am I too loud? Is the game loud enough? I'm still tweaking everything in OBS. In fact, actually, I need to put the volume up a bit. Okay, nice. Oh, and just so everybody knows, I'm not expecting it. We do have super chats and all of that enabled for the future. I've just gone ahead and set it all up now. I'm not sure if it's actually functional yet, because I just applied for it this afternoon. But YouTube can be a bit slow on those things. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead into. I think we'll do a Rock Bottom. I am actually gonna up the research speed slightly because yeah, I mean I haven't got all day. Voice is fine, but you can't hear the game. Yeah, that's probably my game settings, not the audio. Yeah, music volume's way down. Let's pump that all the way up. Okay. Let me know if that's better. Okay, Rock Bottom, and then yeah, we're just gonna tweak research speed at 1.5, production speed. I mean, we'll leave that at 1, I suppose. I'll up the damage multiplier so that we get nuked. Oh, now that's too loud. I can already tell. The chance of death will go up very slightly as well. Why not? This is a Rock Bottom start. And I'm gonna drop the number of nests to like 75, 85%, sure. Banners lose the prize player, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Great. Glad to hear it. Okay, so the VODs for this stream will be available afterwards. I'm recording it all as well, and I'll just cut it up and put it up in 30-minute increments until the next stream. Still need to decide on a date for that. It'll either be Wednesdays or Saturdays. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so who should we be? We can be a Hive man, and as you can see, I've got the Hive Cybernetics mod installed, so his eyes are all funky. We could be a Southern Hive Prince. Oh my god, right. They've got Praetorians. That's the Hive Expanded mod, I think, doing that. What do we have next? A Skelly Boy. Mark II Skeletons, the Shek Boys. A Human Man. Oh, sorry, Lucian. Yeah, I just assumed everybody's heard of Kenshi. Okay, so for those of you uninitiated, Kenshi is an open-world RPG sandbox. It is very cool, but it's also very ugly. So if you struggle to see anything on screen, you're not alone. It is basically post-apocalyptic RPG, RTS, sandbox, Japanese sword punk. It's a whole collection of genres. Simple quick lore. There's 4 main races. You've got the humans. You've got the bugmen, the hive over here. They're like kind of drones with a shared consciousness. You've got skeletons, which normally have a head. There you go. They're robots. They're immortal, but they're also conscious. They can think. And then you've got the Shek, which are kind of like... Well, the lore is sort of that they're like genetically modified humans who were designed to fight the skeletons in an uprising kind of thing. But I think we're going to play it easy. We'll go for a Scorchlander. Sure, I can eat foul meat then. Oh, Pickle Boy. I love your profile picture, man. I love it. A southern drone would be quite unique. You know what? A Skelly Boy? Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm torn. Southern drone is pretty unique, but we did do a hive when we did Hiveless Heroes. So maybe we should do a Skelly Boy run. Skeleton's really hard on rock bottom because you can't heal naturally. You have to repair yourself. And those repair kits are unbelievably expensive. So let's do that. That's a bit of extra challenge. So now we have to decide what kind of skeleton. Oh, Lucian, yeah, I'm glad. It is very interesting. Okay, so now we need to decide on our kind of skeleton. And you'll see each race has like stat modifiers down here. This one's a bit better at martial arts and athletics. This one's got some turret skill, science. Oh my god, what was that? I'm not clicking back. That was spooky. Heavy weapons, defense, and attack. Oh, this guy's kind of funky. Sabers, robotics, turrets, engineering. Well, we're going to need robotics. That's what we need to repair ourselves. Precision shooting. Oh, let's do a crossbow run. Yeah? I think a crossbow run's going to be pretty cool. Okay, I'm sold. I've sold myself. I'm doing a crossbow run. This guy gets bonuses to precision shooting, which helps with friendly fire, perception, crossbows, and turrets. So let's go ahead and check it out. Naked Dude over here is very lost in this desert. So the way the game works, I'm just letting it load in for a second here. That looks well, lads. Yeah. The basic premise of the game is that you're kind of no one, and you've got to deal with being no one. So you use the mouse to move around. You can't actually control your person with the arrow keys, which was a bit of a... You control the camera with the arrow keys and the middle mouse button to rotate it. I'll say this right now, 80% of learning to play Kenshi is learning how to fight the camera and win. It is rough. Okay, so we're going to hit M to check our map, and we are currently in the Great Desert. It's a huge game. There are some spooky things on the horizon that I want to avoid, but we're going to run over to this major city over here, and Naked Dude's going to need a new name. So anyone wanting to volunteer for tribute here, we're going to be recruiting a few new people. Does anybody in chat want to be the first sacrifice? Who wants to be the robot? I'll let you guys fight amongst yourselves. So we're going to move forward into the desert here. And as you can see, the game's got a fairly rough aesthetic. But it's I don't know, I think it's got a sort of a charm to it. So going over the basic stats, this is our character. He's over there. He has a set of skills, a certain set of skills, which will be very problematic for you if you kidnap his daughter. No, in fact, he's terrible. He's like the opposite of Liam Neeson, if that was possible. He is not good at anything. He's got a 1 out of 100 in every single stat, and the way you improve this is by using it. So simply by running, we are currently building on our athletics skill over here. You can see it's going from 39, 40%, it'll go 41, and running at full speed, unencumbered, builds that. Building strength you can kind of get by running with encumbrance at full speed, or fighting while encumbered. There's many ways to train it. The rest of them you kind of just train by using. Like you get better at katanas if you use katanas. It's pretty self-explanatory. So much like Mountain Blade, the game trains skills while they're being used. And oh, here we go. We have our first group of people. Now I'm going to hit spacebar to pause. We don't want to run across these guys. These are, if we click on them, we'll get their stats over here. This guy here is an outlaw farmer. He has a decent attack and very, very good defense, to be honest, for this level. As you can see, I have nothing. But they're actually hostile. They're not hostile to me right now. If they were, my cursor would be red. If you're allies, it goes yellow. But if they see me, they'll attack me, and they'll take my food. And as you can see in my inventory, I don't got no food. No idea what a crossbow run is, but something about high-tech robot using medieval weapons sounds cool. I picked too many names in honesty. Yeah, Officer C4, you're in every single game I've ever played. Oh man, you've been with us for so long. So Pickle Boy, when I was talking about the sort of sub-genre of the game, Kenshi's only melee weapon, so it was for a while. You got different kinds of like mystical swords and things, and recently they added crossbows as a ranged alternative, but there's no guns. The mod pack I've installed might add guns. I don't know, but I don't think there aren't any in the vanilla game. Oh, and there we go. It's paused now because the city is loading in. But you know what? Kippy is the one who suggested our Skelly Boy run, so I feel like Kippy should be the one to get the Skelly Boy rights. Uh-oh, has the game crashed on me? That would be pretty anticlimactic if it had. It's currently frozen. Oh no, there we go. It was just taking its time loading in. It's a very good idea not to run this game on 3x speed if you are running up towards a city, because it does that. It lags out. Okay, well, before we do anything else, let's go ahead and rename our squad. Is going to be the Dead Men Walking. Okay, can I put spaces in that? I'm not. Oh, I can. Fantastic. Okay, the Dead Men Walking. Naked Dude over here is going to get renamed to Kippy. How do I do that? Oh, I have to visit a plastic surgeon to rename him. That's right. We're also going to go over to our statistics. Not statistics, sorry. We're going to go over to squad and then click on faction. And we're going to rename our group. And who should we be? Skelly Boys. Okay, there we go. We'll be the Skelly Boy faction for now. That just helps me keep track of who's who when I've clicked on them. I saw a stealth stat. Is it possible to steal? Oh my god, man. It is not just possible, it is encouraged. It is game-breaking, though, once you get good at it. Hey, Wade! Yeah, no, I'm channeling my inner avatar. I'm going to start airbending all over you. So, stealth... Yeah. So, yeah, stealing is very much possible. In fact, here we have a few shinobi-looking people, don't we? Damn. Those are added in by some mod, I'm guessing. It is OP. That's right, John. It is unbelievably OP. Once you get good at stealing, the game is just broken. You've got infinite money, infinite items. It just doesn't end. Let's keep... is there only one entrance to this town? Oh, okay. They've actually... This has been changed. In the vanilla game, it's not this big. Oh, no complaints. That just means more stuff for us to legitimately acquire. Come on in, Naked Dude. I think the first thing we're going to do, we have no money, is we're going to have to find somebody who's lost a fight and pick him clean. A really good early game strategy is to run into the rebel farmers. Actually, I think this might be the exact group we saw earlier. And sort of bait them into the gate guards of the city. And the gate guards will kill them. You can loot them, because that's fine, apparently. And then you can sell all their kit. Unfortunately, it being stolen does reduce its value. Like, manufactured goods are worth more. I think it's just a balance thing that the game has implemented. But it's not the end of the world. Yeah, let's keep running. So as you can see, our dude here, if we click on a human, all right, or any of the biological species, all the other ones are biological. Their sort of health bars are yellow. They've got 100 health on each limb for a baseline human. And if they get injured, they'll bleed and things. And, you patch them up and over time they heal. Skeletons are grey. And that's because we are machines. And machines, they do bleed, but they bleed oil. And they bleed... Oh, I discovered a stone camp. Over there, that's a slave camp. And machines need to be repaired. The machines do not heal over time. It's a bit of a problem. The best part about being a skeleton, you don't eat. That's right. That is right, sir. It's going to save us a fortune, because eating in this game it's probably about what you spend 30% of your money on in any given day. You can have a look here on the bottom right. That's our money. That's the day, and that's the time. 24-hour cycle, as normal. Okay, so now we need to decide if we can pick a fight with these dudes and win. I currently run at a top speed of 15 miles per hour. Keep that number in your head, okay? We have to be able to outrun all of these. The dog runs at 21 miles per hour. Already, bad start. Okay. The outlaw farmer here runs at a solid 17. Okay, so they're a bit... What I'm trying to think of now is if I attack them, will I be able to get within the protection zone in time? And I'm currently not sure I will. So let's go ahead and attack unprovoked. Okay, we're going to hold right-click. We're going to select attack unprovoked and piss off this dog. And we're just going to leg it. Maybe the dog will attack... Who is this? He is, in fact... Oh, he's a United Cities citizen as well. Okay, well, we managed to pull the dog, which isn't really what I wanted. But he's got some leather. We can take that, I guess, if we're feeling particularly barbaric. Come on, come on. Oh, and this is no regular doggy. I hear you asking. You say, Miles, what kind of dog is this? No, this is a bone dog. It's big and scary. Oh, I mean, he's kind of cute with the ears, isn't he? But yeah, that's a whole lot of nope, where I'm from. Okay, let's keep moving. We're going to run into the guards, and hopefully that'll take care of it. Okay, so it's 2... What's it now? It's probably 10 past 3 in the US. Where is it where everybody else is? Where's everybody from? It is currently just 10 past 10 here, PM, in the evening, in Switzerland. Okay, so the gate guards took care of this thing. Let's go ahead and speak to it. We can take some animal skin. We're going to just right-click to transfer. Shift right-click transfers 5. And we'll take the meat, too. So right now, we can sell that meat for 29. We can sell the animal parts for 17. Nice. And we can sell the animal skin for 246 cats. Not too bad. It is 10:12 back in ZA. Latvia, 2:13. Hey, Pickle Boy, you're in Latvia. You know, I was looking on my geography stuff, and I know I've got South African and American... Oh yeah, Florence is the same time. I know I've got South African and American viewers, so... I was I was expecting to see them on the the geographical map of my viewing, but then I saw there was one guy who's consistently watching all my videos from Latvia, and it's you. Thank you, Pickle Boy. I really appreciate it. And yes, YouTube is that specific. You should use a VPN. They're tracking you. NordVPN, please sponsor anytime. I'll take your money. Okay, we need to go ahead and sell this stuff we've just looted. Southeast US at 10 past 4. Okay, nice. And then second question, obviously for all of you, is this a good time for me to be streaming? Because it works for me. I don't have classes tomorrow, so I've got some work like at an internship, but that's So is this a good time for you? Because it works for me. That's sort of the real question. Anyway, let's go ahead and sell off all of this junk, including that, and we should go from 0 to 400 cats. The name cats is actually a bit of a lore-heavy topic. If we go onto the map, there are a lot of different factions in this very large map, most of them hostile. But more of the friendly ones, well, I say friendly, they actively practice slavery, so it's a bit relative. But these guys won't outright attack you. We got the Great Desert. If you're a human, the dudes over here in the Holy Nation won't attack you either. The Shek over here won't attack anyone unless you attack them. And then down here again, there's sort of a weird extension, like a colony of the United Cities down here. And in this area, I think it's somewhere in the Bone Fields, is Katun, which is the last manufacturing hub of the Kenshi world. And this continent is called Kenshi. And so Katun is kind of the industrial standard for the region. And so the currency that they use, the Katun credit, is kind of just accepted everywhere, hence the C. These are cats. Katun credits. There you go. Big brain knowledge for you. Colombia, 3:14 p.m. Nice. Okay, good timing for France. That's good to know. Is it possible to conquer the whole world? Yes, it is, technically. You can kill everyone. And you kill the faction leaders of the different factions I just listed. And then their cities will be taken over by other factions. It's sort of a responsive thing. But you yourself cannot capture a settlement. And there are mods that let you do that, but the base game doesn't allow it. The focus is very much on having like a small squad, sort of following a singular, slow story. It's a very cool game. Anyway, Naked Dude, so the gate guards took out one of these big nasty bugs called a skimmer, and they are chock full of delicious animal parts we can run back in town to sell. Now, I know this isn't very exciting, but we're slowly building up our athletics. Already, we're on athletics of... no, that's not me. We're on athletics of 3, and we're getting there. Once we're at about 10, we can do the kiting thing safely. For now, we're just going to be scavenging, picking up the scraps, looking for a... Let's find a plastic surgeon. It fits well, but you'll have a better time with Twitch. The notifications tend to be more consistent compared to YouTube. Yeah, that makes sense. I considered doing this on Twitch, to be honest, but I figured I've already got a following on YouTube, so just initially while I work out like how to stream, it's just as good a place as any. I mean, I've already got 9 viewers. On Twitch I'd have 0. It's a lot more difficult to convey, like the fact that you're streaming, because we have a very active Discord community, and if you guys aren't on there, please join us if you don't mind Discord. Selling this stuff isn't worth anything, by the way. But yeah, it could be, the problem is, like, if I share it there, maybe 2 or 3 people will join, and that's wonderful. But it's great to have like almost 10 of you can have an actual conversation. But thank you very much for everybody for stopping by. I really appreciate it. This is already quite a bit of fun. I've streamed once before. I think it was 4 years ago. I did a RimWorld live stream. I played a sort of a tribal jungle start. I can still remember it. That's how unique it was. And yeah, this is you're here for a world first almost, which is kind of fun. Oh, okay. So now let's go into some of the other things we could do to make money. Because making money, that's what we're all about right now. Remember, we need to buy that medical aid kit. So if we get injured, we can repair ourselves. Because right now, if we get hurt, we're just gonna die. These guys running around here, they might carry first aid kits. They are not going to carry anything remotely resembling a robot repair kit. We're just not in the right turf for that. So what do we have here? Are you Empire? Okay, so they are of the faction United Cities, meaning we don't want to fight them because they're the same faction as the Gate Guards. Now we want to pick fights with people who would also pick fights with Gate Guards. So what's going on down over there? I see something in the distance, just barely. Who is over there? I'm going to click on him. I've got some nomads. Okay, they're non-hostile. Don't want to pick fights with... I don't want to make any enemies. What's this over here? Something's dead in the ground. A bounty hunter. Hey. Okay, well, if we can get there in time, we can steal all his loot. Haha. It begins. Am I planning on playing Space Heaven? I don't know what that is. Space Haven? Is that the... It's similar to RimWorld, right? It's like I won't say not pixel art, but it's like a RimWorld-esque base builder. Am I thinking of the right thing? I mean, I would be down. I don't think I have it, but I can pick it up if you would be interested in seeing that. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, sure. I don't see why not. Maybe we could do that for the next one. Oh, wow. Look at this guy. Okay, so this is good. This is good for us. He's currently completely unconscious. We're going to commit a crime by doing this. All that matters is that we don't have any witnesses. So let's just make sure... Okay, the nomads might see me. So we're going to snap on sneaky mode. And the blue eye means that we are in the clear. Unfortunately, it is broad daylight. But if they look at me, things get a bit dodgy. You can steal while paused, which is super duper, overpowered. Lucian, yeah, I think he meant Space Haven. Yeah, I think I saw Radamant is one of the YouTubers I watch. Yes, thank you, officer. We do have a game suggestion channel in the Discord. Please go put it in there, because I will forget. And then I'll be able to check it out. So, our bounty hunter here has a Desert Saber. That's got some bonus versus, importantly, skimmers. See that one there? It's on the right-hand side. There's like a list. It's 100% extra damage against skimmers. Skimmers are those nasty bugs we saw running around. So we want to go grab one of that. We're going to get all this food. We can sell it. Here's some first aid kits that we can't use. We could recruit a few fleshy boys. Now, because we're a robot, we can't equip shirts, head armor, helmets. Those are the words. Or boots. Our body is just too weird, I guess, for that. So we're just going to have to steal this stuff and sell it off. Again, at a small discount because of the, the stolen debuff, but it's fine. So yeah, an empty rum bottle. I don't want that. Okay, so he's free. Now, if you click on him, he's got no bounty on his head. If he did, we could turn it in for a bit of extra cash. But let's go ahead and loot the skimmer, one that's been taken out here. These things are dangerous. Oh, and I don't think I pointed it out. We've started without an arm. That's part of the rock bottom start. We don't have a left arm. Sees a random person knocked down and steals all his equipment. Hey, listen, I did him. He's fine. He's still got underpants on, and he's got full health. I should definitely leave before he wakes up, though. He won't like seeing me wearing all his equipment. He might remember. Depends how bad the amnesia is, I guess. Auto sorting isn't giving me any more space, so we can't take any of that. But that's fine. Okay, so we are now very encumbered, 71%, which means we're running super duper slow. So we're going to speed things up again. I have a feeling that this filter is going to mess up, or the dust storm is going to mess up the stream quality a bit. How is the stream? I haven't dropped any frames yet, but I was having huge problems with it. I was trying to stream at 6 But unfortunately, I'm in a tiny Swiss mountain town, so I don't have ADSL or fiber. It's only 4G. Well, I mean, only 4G, but it's only 4G, so it's not very stable. I was trying to stream at 6, and I was dropping like 50% of the frames, which just doesn't work. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. We are going to run into the bar once again, and this time we're going to find a plastic surgeon, because now we've got a bit of extra dosh we can actually pay to have our face done. And Kippy, you shall be brought fresh and happy into the world, loud and screaming, I'm sure. So plastic surgeons always wear funky goggles. Do we see anyone in here with that? No. Anyone upstairs? No. Okay, well that was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it? Well, we can sell all this stuff off anyway. Let's do some business. So he'll buy this chainmail shirt for 2,000 cats. Surprisingly good for 4G. That's good to know. Okay, it's good to know. Yeah, we're gonna be stuck on 720p though. It can't do full HD. I tried, but I mean that's fine, right? So let's sell off all of this garbage. We can't equip any of it. We now have enough cats to do one of two things. One, we can buy ourselves a high-quality repair kit, or two, we can recruit another person. And I'm pretty much on the fence about which one to do first. Oh, hold on. Oh, I bugged the game. I bugged the game. There we go. Okay. My camera bugged out. If you tab out in Kenshi while you are scrolling, it locks the camera in the side scroll. Anything... So you see these ruined buildings lying around the town? We can actually buy those. 12,000 cats. We can buy that, we fix it up, and then we've got a base. So maybe that's worth doing. But I don't know if we want to set up shop in this place, because they don't seem to have a skeleton merchant. Skeletons, again, are the robot people like me. And we need a skeleton merchant if we're going to buy limbs, because we need a new arm. Left arm, all gone. Raise the army. Repair should come first. Oh, God. How about steal the repair kit and then recruit the guy? Now, that sounds like a compromise to me. That's what we're doing. Okay. Time to break the game. Pickles, I like the way you think, sir. Raise the army, Lucian. Consider it done. Okay, we're going to head off to... I believe Heft has a skeleton trader from memory. So we're going to leg it. We are no longer... We're a little bit encumbered. Teeny bit encumbered. 20%. That's fine. It means that our effective run speed, if we put this up here, is 13 miles an hour. We are... I mean... That is, I think that's like Usain Bolt. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure that is like Olympic sprinter levels already. This game gets even more ridiculous. If you get certain bionic limbs, you can get up to like 20, 30 miles an hour, which is, that's like half the highway speed in some countries. It's just insane. Anyway, moving very quickly off to Heft then. Again, we're going to want to just go down to 2 times speed though, just in case it loads in and kills me. Wade says I need to go and get Beep. Listen, if I didn't get Beep, I would honestly just delete my channel within the next hour, to be honest. No, that is where Beep is. It's like, survival, Beep. It's off the charts. Beep is number 1. But before we can get Beep, we're gonna have to deal with Fogmen, which are like rabid hivers for those of you who are again new to the game. And before we can deal with rabid hivers, we need to be able to fix ourselves. And maybe swing a sword at least once. Or run fast enough to avoid them. I'm fine with any of those options. In fact, just running up and down the desert like this is going to get us pretty damn close to fast enough to go. Beep is all the way over here in the Foglands. I believe... where is Mongrel, the town? It's like there somewhere? Good choice, Beep is king. He is indeed. Cyber Beep shall rise. If we're doing a skeleton playthrough, we cannot have Beep without the right limbs. Well, that's another question. Should we do skeleton only? Am I going to be allowed fleshy organics that I can recycle into more effective, enlightened forms? What are we thinking? Okay, there comes the town. Once it's loaded in, we can speed the game up again. Yeah, unfortunately, my webcam is currently over the loading bar, but it's not moving. Skeleton only, says Pickle Boy. What happened to my background? Which background? You're gonna have to clarify that one, man. Oh, you mean my collection of arts on the wall? No, that's gonna be That's going to be procedurally updated. Only recruit crew when you can replace all their limbs. Ooh, that is an interesting challenge. So we'd have to solo it until then. Skeleton only seems good. Well, I mean, yeah, how about that? That's a fair compromise. Only skeletons until such time as we can recruit organics and replace their limbs in one go. Okay, yes, all organic creatures must accept the gift of bionic limbs. Good choice, John. From my shaving vid. Yeah. No, it was my artwork behind me from my shaving vid was literally 2 seed packets from some basil and chives I'd recently planted on my balcony and a McDonald's takeout menu. So I need to invest a little more time maybe before we go fully public with that. Is it possible to recruit fleshy men with bionics? Yes, but not in vanilla. There is a mod that adds in sort of wanderers with bionics, which I will actually, you know what, not now, but I'll add it in for the next stream, or the next episode, however we do this. Okay, Lucian's happy with that, cool. Yeah, I'll add that in, and then we will be able to find people with bionics already attached. They won't have all 4, but they will have 1 or 2, which gets us closer. Good thinking, Pickle. Pickle boy, you're a smart man. What can I say? Latvia's gonna, you know, they've got an asset on their hands. We need to find the bar in this place. Oh, do we want the bar or the... Oh man, I'm sweating. I shouldn't do that. It's hot in here. Do we want the bar or the plastics or the bionics kit first? The repair kit, sorry, I went blank. Okay, well the skeleton doctor's up here, so let's go up to the skeleton doctor and see what he has to sell us. This is not what the city looks like in vanilla. For those of you playing unmodded, this is the Genesis mod, which actually, hold on, I can, let me go ahead and quickly, I can add that to the description of the stream, if I just do it over here, and yeah, you guys can go ahead and download that. So yeah, you can just watch naked dude run around town. Oh, he stopped running, okay. Oh no, oh god, panic setting in. Genesis, let's see if we can, there it is. I will add the URL for it, so that if you want to play along, you can. I don't think I have anything else installed, I'm not sure. I typically try not to overdo it with the mods, despite what every single playthrough on my channel would have you believe. Let's go ahead, how do I edit this? Oh, it's also new. What's the temp up there? It is very cold, but I am very stupid, and I have my house heater on in the middle of spring. Edit. So, in Geneva, yesterday I went in for in-person class for the first time in a while. And the temperature when I left here was 23 degrees in my town, and it's about an hour and a half to where my university is. And it was almost -1 when I got there. It is just the most extreme, insane change. It felt like -1 anyway. I think it was probably around 6 or something. Genesis mod. Okay, you should be able to see it in the description of the stream now, if it's uploaded. Officer C4 says I can use the Fogmen to make room for new limbs and boost toughness. True. Officer C4, you are a very wise man. You are a very wise man indeed. Okay, so we have the skeleton doctor is ready, and oh, our skeleton doctor is not actually a skeleton. Is it? Is this a skeleton doctor? Hold on. This is... And what kind of building is this? A mechanical shop. That's not actually what I'm looking for. I don't want a mechanical shop. So let's hold down Alt, and that will allow us to see the store signs. It highlights them in yellow. There's a bakery. There is some kind of police station. What's this? A throne. Okay, we can go greet the Emperor. Go pay our respects. There's a hospital. There's an armory. There is... Aha! The Rusty Bolt. There's our skeleton doctor. Okay, let's head down there. That's where we meant to go. Yeah, Fogmen training is probably what we're going to end up doing. Just a bit of grind over in the Foglands. It's good. It's good for stream morale. You know, you can watch a lot of limbs go flying. Okay, so we're gonna... Okay, hold on. We're gonna be smart about this. I'm gonna take this slow. It's time to rob this poor man. Okay, so we're gonna sneaky in here. Now, as you can see... Oh, they've wised up. So now... so something you could do in the vanilla game. And it was pretty broken, is you could stand right here behind this, and if your sneak stat was high enough, this guy would look right at you, and because this was in the way, he couldn't see you. And then holding Alt, you could just like take all this stuff off the shelves because you have like insane arm reach. But clearly, the Genesis mod has outsmarted me once again, and they've got an extra person. It's normally just him. So it looks like we are not going to be stealing our, at least not yet. Because we can sneak. Have a look at this. So we can sneak around. We can have a look in here. No one minds, you know. It's just a bit of a weird dude creeping. He's looking in your case. Our stealing chance is 30%. So we could save scum and take it that way. We can pause and then just spam right click until eventually it gives it to us, and then leg it. But I don't think we can outrun them yet. Or hey, Nerd Goof, what's up, man? Or we just pay. And I'm thinking maybe at the beginning, while we can't actually run, we just pay like a peasant, a paying peasant. Okay, I need some fixing. What do you got for me, man? Autosave. Oh, I don't need fixing. Sorry, I don't actually want that. Hold on. Oh wait, we've got to wait for him to lose the dialog box. Okay, try that again. Got anything for sale? So we need a... Which arm do we need? We need a left arm. Okay, what has he got for sale? We have a skeleton arm right and skeleton arm left. It's pretty bad quality, shoddy. 6,000 cats. We have 1,000 too little. There's a high quality one for 14. You might as well go all in, right? The shoddy one has 185 health versus 205. This gives a bonus to crossbows. That's good to know. We're going to need that. Improved dexterity and strength, also useful for crossbows. This gives a huge debuff to all of that. Okay, no, I think what we'll do is we'll buy the repair kit. So there's two kinds. There's this one here, and I'll do a quick discussion on how repair kits work in this game. Oh, interesting question. I will answer you now, Lucian. We do a quick overview of this first. So repair kits work in there's sort of two important things. There is charges and quality. Quality is basically the skill level you need to get 100% use out of it. So this thing has 100 charges, meaning it can effectively repair 100 units of damage. It doesn't necessarily mean 100 health. It just means like 100... I think it does mean 100 health. And then the quality is the skill level you need to have in order to get that full usage. Anything under that, you get a huge debuff. So you use up a bunch of charges without actually getting much repair. And any amount over that, you actually get a huge bonus, like an enormous bonus to how much damage you can repair. This one has 500 charges, meaning that while we're grinding, we can learn we can get a bit more out of it, and quality improves a lot as well. So we're going to go ahead and buy the high quality skeleton repair kit. 2,500, not too bad. Okay, so catching up on the chat here. Officer C4 says that any game where the meta is being eaten and brutalized is a good game. I mean, RimWorld, Kenshi, Frostpunk. What else? If this is our criteria, I mean, there's a few good contenders. Nerdgoof says, hey indeed, man. What's it life like in Cape Town? Are you still in Cape Town? Good to hear from South Africa. Is there a multiplayer option or maybe a mod for it? I want to provisionally say no. I know Kenshi 2, which is currently in development, is planned to have maybe multiplayer. But the way the game works, it's exclusively single player. The best you can do is sort of a live stream like this. Jalen says, hello. Hey, Jalen. How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. Where are you from? What time is it there? How you been? Okay, cool. I think that's us all caught up. We are not going to buy the economy arm either. It's a good sort of cheap start, but we're not going to do that. No, what we're going to do is run into the faction HQ here and see if we can't make use of their training facilities. Because if we can use that to grind a little bit of skill. We might also, actually, no, let's run up, while we're in town, let's sneak. So the way sneaking works in this game is if you're being seen, like right now, people are like suspicious of me. I haven't been fully detected, but people know I'm there. What it's going to do is improve my statistics. It's going to improve my stealth very, very quickly. As you can see, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12%. So just running around town like a complete weeb will actually improve your sneak. Do I enjoy playing first-person shooter games? Yes and no. I really enjoy playing them with friends. I'm absolutely shit at them. I am hot garbage. I'm much better at sort of strategy and things like that, but I really do enjoy playing them. But not... I've played a lot of single-player ones, and I've played a lot of multiplayer ones with friends, but I mean, that's sort of as far as my experience goes. I've never really... I had some PUBG when the channel was very young with friends, but I haven't really done much other shooters. Some dried meat. He's hungry. Oh, actually, that's not true. I did a full playthrough of Star Wars Republic Commando back in like 2017, 2016. And that was actually a lot of fun. I did it for May the 4th, which was yesterday. I hope you guys were able to tune in to the Red Cross Star Wars seminar. It was on international humanitarian law and Star Wars. It was an interesting chat. Emperor Tengu here. He says, "Oh, thank the moons you've arrived, now of all times, Outlander. A new hero is exactly what my empire needs. I have a favor of you, Swordsman? A favor to ask of you, Swordsman, Emperor, I think you'll find. Grievrouth plagues our land. It kills our cattle, terrorizes our people. But someone like you will be able to track it down. With that sword of yours, the one I just stole, you'll be able to kill it once and for all. I'll reward you well for this hero. Status, treasure, slaves, you name it. Leave it to me, my lord. Okay, first, you'll have to find the Chucknard Spanner, of course. The skeleton wizard. You'll find him in the south in a tower of the mountain pass. He'll brew the elixir of godly powers that will help you defeat the Grievewraith. Here, bring my seal to him so that he knows I sent you. Pulls out a small sack. There's a joke there that I'm not going to make. I will leave it to you, the audience. We're going to, in fact, open the sack because I know what's coming. It contains the half-chewed stone of a green fruit. It's like someone giving you an avocado pip and telling you to save the world. We're gonna close the bag and nod confidently. This is, of course, the Emperor's seal. He starts shaking uncontrollably, making choking sounds and slapping his thighs, clearly epileptic. Which is a noise I never thought I'd make. No! Oh God, everyone's coming to mock me. Yes, Naked Dude has decided to shame himself on the internet. Yeah, we're gonna have to post our L's online now, it seems. John says he hates Tengu. Officer Cecil, no, this jackass. Yep. Yeah, that was, God, Tengu really does suck, doesn't he? Have I heard of a game of Escape from Tarkov? Yes, I have, and I really enjoyed playing it. But, I played it on a friend's computer, and, looks like we lost the stream there for a second. Let me know when we're back in action, people. I'm going to continue moving down south in the meantime. My OBS is telling me that stream is fine. It must be something on YouTube's side. Yeah. That is weird. Okay. Let me know if the stream's lagging out. If it isn't, then we'll just continue. Okay, anyway, yeah, Tengu sucks, basically. But I played Escape from Tarkov on a friend's account. I haven't paid for it myself. And it's interesting. I've watched a lot of Let's Plays of it. By Halfman, I think was his name. It was pretty cool, I'll be honest. Nothing really quite like it, is there? We are back. Okay, so it did go down. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. I think that the Alps had other plans for our playthrough. Okay, well now what do we do now? So we've been mocked by Tengu. We have a sword. We have a repair kit. We even have Tengu's ballsack, and I think that that's an important time to go ahead and get into some fights. Because we can now afford to repair ourselves, let's go ahead and get some damage done. Time to pick a fight. So we're definitely going to lose no matter who we fight, so we might as well fight someone cool. Some manhunters over there, but they'll enslave me, so I don't want to fight them. Okay, maybe we won't fight anybody. Who have we got over here? Some bounty hunters. They'll just beat me up, as far as I recall. But hold on. I'm pretty sure if I attack the bounty hunters, I'll get a criminal record with the United Cities, which will make it very hard to go back and buy that arm. So we're not going to fight them either. See, this is the deep knowledge you need to play this game. There is another gate over here. It's a good idea to kind of hang out near a city gate if you want to build up a bit of money and skill. We're going to run over onto that side, though. Let's run quickly. All of this just gives us more athletics. We're up to 7. Not too bad. Basically, once we can run 21 miles an hour, we're in the green. We can go anywhere. And we'll do some exploring in this playthrough. I don't plan to stay in the Great Desert for long. In fact, it's very much just to get us started. Okay, so we have a goat. There's a goat here. This is like trying to punch a nuke. Like, you ever punch the nuke in Fallout? This is effectively the same thing. I will fight this goat for you, but only as a demonstration of how much of a bad idea it is to fight this goat. This goat right here. This goat right here is going to feed us our own t-shirt. Okay, are you ready? Watch this. We're going to attack the goat unprovoked. Oh, hold on. Does the goat belong to anyone? Oh, shit, it belongs to the United Cities. I can't fight the goat. I'm sorry. I hyped it all up for nothing. Do you belong to the United Cities? No, you're the Crimson Rogues, but I have a feeling I don't want to make enemies with you, because you're everywhere. It's the second lot of them we've seen. Okay, I realized I kind of talked up my bravery here, and my inherent cowardice is showing now. Dear God. Officer C4 knows. You don't punch the goats. That's a good way to die. Oh, who do we have here? The Blackbeards. Okay, they're pirates. They'll fight me. Come at me. If we get enslaved, it's fine. Adds to the playthrough. It'll give us something to do for a bit, right? Let's go. Oh, goats are awful. John, Pickleboy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I baited you with my goatsy breath. These guys all want to talk to me. What are you looking for? A punch? Arg. Well, I want your crossbow. I mean, I know there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to beat you, but let's throw a few swings here. So Kenshi's got a physics-based combat system. So what you'll see now is that, like, as I take a swing, it will actually connect with a certain body part, and that's where the damage is done to. You can't directly control combat. You can only control where your character is positioned and who he's attacking. You can't actually make the attacks yourself, and as you can see, it's not going well for us. If your stomach, chest, or head takes any hits and goes below 0, you will get knocked out. You can increase that threshold by getting beaten up multiple times. In fact, you need to get beaten up in this game to survive. Oh, and our armor took off a bit of damage there. You can see those negative numbers. Okay, we're just going to keep running. The idea here is I just don't want to be in the middle of that. That's a road. I don't want to be anywhere near that when we go down, because that will actually, we might get enslaved. Okay, let's go ahead and try to fight. We'll go on block so that at least we stand some chance of stopping it, I was going to say. Guess not. We actually took a few arrows in the head. So what's he doing? Capturing slave. We are being enslaved after all. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, that's part of the playthrough, right? Jalen? Okay, Jalen is spamming gay. Jalen, that's a no-no. We don't do that. This is 2021, kiddo. We're going to put you in timeout. Sorry, Jalen. You're going to sleep for a bit. That should work. Alright, naked dude. You are rebooting. Oh, they enslaved me, but they didn't take me with them. Okay, so that's fine. What about... Oh man, I've got obedient slave tag. Okay, well, we're going to reboot in 50 seconds, and then we'll be able to patch ourselves up. That happens. Coats are awful. Slavery. What did I say? Did I not say slavery? Bad, Jalen. That happened. Yeah, right? Like, what the hell? Kids, man. They just be doing stuff, don't they? Literally, 8 people on a live stream, and one of them spams gay in chat. Like... Man, that is a statistic in practice. I don't know what is. Okay, so Naked Dude is going to wake up. We really need to find a plastic surgeon. Get that name changed. And pick up our jacket again, because they've decided to liberate us of our belongings. Take off our shackles. We'll have to cancel the obedient slave job. We're going to... Oh my god, I'm going to have to... I can't take those off. Oh, I can lockpick them. Okay, we'll lockpick them. And that's some good training for us, actually, to be honest. They were like, screw it, yeah, it's too much effort. The guy's got one arm, no skills. He's not worth taking. Yeah, that was just, they just sort of beat me up and left. That's pretty Kenshi, though. If I was human, they would have beat me up, healed me, and then kicked me out. I mean, no surprises there, right? Let's, Can we break this lock in time? We're gonna have to speed things up. Okay, let's just keep an eye. Are those the pirates? Oh god, it's the pirates. Oh no, it's the slavers. Oh god, the slave trade is literally... Okay, because I'm a slave, they will pick me up again once I take off my obedient slave thing. So this is going to be bad, okay? Right now, I'm an escaped slave. The playthrough has just gotten a lot more difficult. Because I'm an escaped slave, anyone who sees me, who captures slaves, and there's a lot of them, they will attack me and enslave me again. I don't want this to happen. So what I'm going to have to do is avoid all human contact for a while and try my best not to look like a slave. So we're going to put on our armor again, and we can have a look here. It looks like a slave 100% at present. That's because I'm still escaped. Once I become a ex-slave, I think after 11 hours I'll become an ex-slave, and then I will probably look a whole lot less like one. So we need to patch ourselves up. To do that, you simply stop somewhere, right-click on yourself, and you see that I don't have a... They stole my repair kit! Ah! This is a great start. This is a great start, guys. We can't get another repair kit because we're a slave. It's going well. No notes so far. Pro gamer experience. Back to heft, I guess. You may want to go to the shacks to lay low. That is a very good suggestion. To the shacks we go. We're going to need to pick up a repair kit on way, though, and we can go to Grey Desert for that. There is a way station there that will not bother us. So I guess we're going exploring. It's time for the adventure. Naked Dude continues his long journey into the void. Yeah, that was a bad one. Okay, so our primary goal here is not to die. Our stomach is currently losing health. It's been beaten and cut, so it's actually taking, like, consistent damage. Thanks, John. Yeah, thanks for pointing it out, man. I did notice eventually. But yes, hiding with the shacks is a very good idea, Officer C4. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And as you can see, we are currently hemorrhaging stat points. We are down to 10 on the stomach, which is, yeah, that's not good. We're going to need to get to Stone Camp. That's a slave camp. We want to stay very much not anywhere near that. We're probably going to drop before we get there. So maybe we do want to be near the slave camp, because they'll at least, I mean, we can escape from them, right? Like, I know this sounds insane, but they might have repair kits. Because if they knock us out, they'll patch us up, and then we can break out of here. We've got some athletics. What do we do? Because we've got 4 health, and that's going down on the stomach. We are going to drop. There's nothing we can do about that. We won't make it to a way station. And we won't stop being an escaped slave before they get me. So I guess we're just going to run ourselves into the arms of the slavers and see if they notice. Oh, they don't seem to care, which is a bit anticlimactic. We could put ourselves in a cage. They'll come and fix us then. Because, yeah, they got some slaves here. You know what, let's go to the slaver bar. Maybe they've got a plastic surgeon. He might be able to sell us a repair kit. What are you? You are a slaver? No, don't want to talk to you. What do we have here? We got some hives. We got some training dummies. We could probably use those. We do not have... Do we have a barman? No, we have a slaver. Okay, we're in the wrong kind of place. Is there a repair kit in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Where might we find one in this camp, if anywhere? What we could do is quickly buy a slave, because that slave can carry us. That slave can carry us to safety. That's what we're going to do. Okay, big brain time. There's a small chance he'll join us. Unless I've got the... I think I might have the slaves always join mod installed. But we need to find someone in a cage to be able to recruit them. Which I'm not seeing many of. I think everybody's out on the town. Oh no, there's someone in there. Okay, whoever that Shek is, they're going to be our new best friend very soon. Because we need to get into... Oh god, we're on -2. Oh god, we're about to drop. Okay, we need to speak to the trader right the hell now. Oh god, where's the trader? Oh, this is so intense. Okay, there's a bunch of them in here. This is a shop, right? Okay, that's not a shop. Oh lord, it's all gone wrong. There was a trader in this building, but he won't have anyone in inventory because they're not in the room. Where do we go, people? This is a shop, and there is someone in that cave. There's a bug boy. Okay, we might have to break the rule about skeletons temporarily. SkeleTony. Okay, Kippy, you've got it. That's your new name, man. I'm sure there is probably a skeleton in here somewhere. Why can't I talk to him? Is that because I'm a slave? Okay, guess what? We're getting in the cage. It's our best bet. Somebody save me. Please. No? No? Okay. They're not gonna help me. Apparently I'm the wrong kind. And we're unconscious and dying. Well, if that isn't just the most, hilarious thing. Oh, Jalen, buddy, you're out of here. Sorry, man. I gave you your best chance. Uh-huh. And you're going into timeout. Officer C4, sir, congratulations. You've been promoted to moderator status. There we go. Okay, you have the power to time out anybody you don't like. I give you full authority. And he's gone. Thank you very much. Okay, I think we might actually just flat ban the dude. That is a thing we can do, right? Yeah, hide user. Okay, there we go. Cool. So he's been shadow banned. But we are dying. We are dying, and that's the way it's going to be, unfortunately. So I guess the best thing to do now is just to restart. Unless we can think of anything we can do to salvage this. I think we're just dead. I mean, that's a pretty standard Kenshi playthrough right there, isn't it? We're kind of just dead. OBS is doing something weird. Alright, well, I mean, I've got another sort of 45 minutes left in me, so let's keep going. I think we're going to have to pay Naked Dude a solemn farewell. I'm sorry, brother. He took us so far. He was such a good exposition device for the playthrough, but looks like he's not going to be making it through to the end of this day. he is dying real fast. Yeah, this does look like the end. Blue name is coming. Yeah, boy. Look at him. Officer C4. Look at that blue royal. Oh, stunning. Okay, new game time. Sorry for your earphones there. What are we going to go for? I mean, I don't see any reason not to just redo Rock Bottom. It will put us in the Great Desert again. So you know what we can do? We can mix it up a little bit. What if we do something a little different? We could do Southern Hive Exiles. The law has been laid down. Kenshi life is tough. Dead man now, not walking. Yeah, tell me about it. You know what? No, I committed to doing the skeleton playthrough. We're going to do the skeleton playthrough. So let's go back. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let's go back to Rock Bottom. We're going to do this again. We're going to do it right. Okay, this time we're not taking any chances. Okay, so advanced options should be the same. Let's begin. Very sorry, Naked Man, but you have in fact died. We're going to do Skelly Boy again. Okay, we'll do the exact same setup. There we go, we're doing that crossbow run. Oh god, what is this? It is terrifying. There's a female version. Oh, it's worse than I could have possibly imagined. Okay, there we go. There's our precision shooting, back on track. I can rename him here. Kippy, what did you say? SkeleTony. SkeleTony is what it's going to be. SkeleTony. Okay, SkeleTony is now in-game. That actually saves us 200 cats, saves us on the plastic surgeon's fee. Right off the bat, we're going to head straight to Shobatai over here. We're not going to go to the machine shop, because loading in that city nearly destroyed my computer. I became a potato. I did. What happens if you lose all the limbs? Yes, you become a torso. You become Torsolo. If you have not watched Ambiguous Amphibian series in Kenshi called Torsolo, go right now. Leave this live stream. Go and watch it. It is legitimately one of the funniest things I have ever seen on YouTube. 10 minutes to midnight in Nairobi. Wow, it's 10 to 11 here. Unbelievable. I need to go to Kenya. It's one of the... I haven't been anywhere north in Africa, north of Zim. I've been to Zim, obviously Lesotho, so it's Eswatini, been to Botswana, Namibia, Zimbabwe. But I haven't been north. I really want to visit Kenya. It looks absolutely stunning. I was reading the guy who wrote The Martian, Andy Weir. He wrote a sequel, well, not a sequel, but he wrote another book in a similar vein called Artemis, which was about what was it about? It was about a lunar base, and it follows the sort of this protagonist, the female protagonist throughout the whole thing. It's very interesting book, but the catch to it, right, was that they had launched all of these components from Nairobi, which I thought was such an interesting twist. It was like Kenya had decided to develop their entire economy about spaceflight. They did like a 180 on their export economy and just switched straight over. Kenya is now a space superpower, and they built like this enormous space dock right in the middle of Nairobi, and that's where they're launching rockets from. And it's because it's equatorial, right? So you use less delta V to achieve the same given orbit. Which is, I mean, it's big brain thinking, because the US and Russia, and in fact every other major spacefaring nation, all has the same problem, which is that they're at an inclination to the Earth's orbital plane. So if you want to go equatorial around the Earth, you've got to intentionally reduce that angle, which takes fuel. If you launch from, good to know it's free. Okay, if you launch from the equator, then hey, problem solved. Kippy says that the time works for him. Okay, great. It looks like this is going to become a regular thing then. I think we got a pretty good consensus. I prefer the weekdays to the weekends. I might do Saturdays as well. If you see me on Saturday, you'll know. But yes, join the Discord server, people. All 11 of you currently on this stream, go join the Discord server, please. Officer C4, could you are Discord admins, can you please share the Discord server link in the chat? The general chat? Just set it not to expire. I don't mind if it's public. It'll be on the replay then as well. Yeah, and then we can have all that sorted out. Okay, so we are now in the town of Stoat, which is a very fun word to say, and we're gonna get into some trouble over here. So right off the bat, we're gonna start sneaking again. SkeleTony is not going to make the same mistakes as Naked Dude. You'll put it back in, thank you, man. Appreciate it. I already am an explorer. Yeah, Pickles, he's adventurous. So, I mean, look, I advise you to... there's the general chat's permanent link. Thank you very much, Officer C4. So yes, guys, please hop onto the Discord server if you're not on it. I will always post when I'm streaming there. So you will know. And within... hopefully by the end of this month, I'll have an actual schedule worked out, which will become my channel banner. And then you'll be able to find all of the times and whatnot there. Which is an idea I'm stealing directly from Radamunt, who's another YouTuber, which I really enjoy. He's got an excellent stream series right now on Stationeers, which is a game I would love to play on the channel, but I'm a bit worried that it's not the right tone. It's sort of like an engineering simulator. Hey, Alex! Oh my god, hello, man. Are you still in Australia? Are you back in South Africa? Welcome, welcome. So good to have you here. Pickle Boys and Explorer is a rank in my Discord server. Ah, yes, okay. I have very little to do with that. Officer C4, he kind of has free reign over that Discord server, to be honest. He ran it in my absence for a very long time, out of kindness. Aha! And the ideal has happened. A bunch of starving vagrants have decided to pick a fight with gate guards that they're definitely going to lose. And we can go ahead and get involved. I think. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Run. These manhunters here have decided that I'm a slave. So we're going to leg it into town and hopefully hide. They might, if I'm lucky, be committing a crime right now. They're not. So I just need to outrun this dude because he has decided that he wants me in his person. And yes, this is something you can just do in Kenshi, apparently, is you can just enslave people that you don't like. All we've got to do is just kind of outrun him, which won't happen with our athletics. What is he on? 37. Yeah, okay, we might be at a slight disadvantage. What we need to do is run him into something else that'll fight him for the moment. Alex is in Bloom. Okay, hey man, well, Bloemfontein, that's a good place to be. How are things looking over there? You guys, how's the lockdown going? I saw that they eased restrictions, but I wasn't sure to what extent. Because it was pretty severe, right? We had the full prohibition on alcohol for a while in SA. That never came to Switzerland. They just sort of closed the bars, but you could still light it up back home. I can imagine Bloemfontein without alcohol is probably a pretty distressing experience. We need to find something to fight this. Ah, that's Skimmer. Okay, never before have I been happy to see a Skimmer. So now, pro tip for those of you watching this who are new to the game. In Kenshi, you can only attack with a certain animation, right? And the attack only hits after that animation occurs. So I'm going to show you now. If we let this guy get close to us, okay, you'll see he's going to run ahead of me so that he has time to wind up the animation, and then he'll turn around and swing it, trying to hit me. If I move at just the right moment, I can dodge that damage, and he'll never actually be able to hit me. It's very micro-intensive, and it's very, very, very difficult to do with multiple characters. But with just one SkeleTony, we should be fine. Yeah, this game is not fair. Just for anyone who was wondering. It's pretty chill right now, just masks and some social distancing. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's pretty much the same story as here. They've reopened the bars as of, I think, 2 weeks ago. And you can sort of go onto, like, terraces of restaurants and things now. No indoor dining. Ah, okay, unfortunately, our Skimmer lost a fight against a Bone Dog. But this guy might fight the Bone Dog for us instead. Unless he's... No, he's still there. Of course he is. Okay, so who have we got? United City Samurai. Yeah, there we go. We lost him. Keep moving. Keep moving. Oh, man, that Bone Dog did 78 damage to him. Yeah, he's... Ooh, that's not... Okay, we could steal this. But this guy's gonna see me do it. So that's not a good idea. Let's just go loot this thing. And we'll steal its kit. Oh, for God's sake, how did he make it out? Well, thankfully his leg got busted, which means that there's no chance he's catching me anymore. So that kind of resolved itself anyway. I was kind of hoping that this... Oh, man, damn it, I ran into him. Oh, no, Tony, what are you doing? I was kind of hoping that this guy would actually lose so that I could loot both of them, but I guess not. Okay, let's run back into town. He's not going to be able to catch me anymore. So that worked out, hey! Already off to a good start. So now there's two kinds of damage in Kenshi. There is cutting and blunt damage. Cutting damage is just sharp like swords and things, and it will cause bleeding. But it doesn't do permanent damage to limbs, or semi-permanent damage. It will just kind of make the limb red, and that's something that will restore over time even without health, even without medication. Okay, cheers, Officer C4. Thanks so much for staying, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the help with the server and stuff. Enjoy the rest of your day. I've probably got another 30 minutes, by the way, everybody, at most. And then I think we're going to call it a night here. But yeah, we're going to be doing some good stuff in that time. And the other thing is sharp damage. Is blunt damage, which doesn't cause bleeding, but it does, like, sort of temporarily reduce the amount of health on the limb. So you don't really want to get hit with blood damage because it means that your healing is kind of capped. Your passive healing, in order to heal further, it takes a lot longer, or you have to sleep in a bed, and then it runs at normal rate. Who have we got? There's a baker. Let's go speak to him. If we can get enough money, I'm thinking of maybe just hiring somebody. Because, yeah, even if we can't get a hold of a mechanics kit, if we can get someone who can carry us, we might be able to go to the Black Desert. And in the Black Desert, we can repair for free. So who have we got up here? Let's have a look. We can talk to a few of these people. We got a drifter human, Izumi. I think she actually joins you for free. We have Hugh, who is a bug boy. Oh, he's got some decent armor on him. I've got 900 cats. The cheapest people are typically either free or about 2,000. So we can't get him just yet. Let's do one more loot run outside the city. I'm sure we'll run into something. And see what we can get out of that then. What have we got over here? Slave hunters. No, don't want to pick fights with them. Pretty much anyone who's like slave trading or slave trader aligned is going to be on the side of the United Cities. So, yeah. A bit of a shame there. Kind of just got to catch it up. Okay, Officer C4, yeah, he's gone. Alright. I do need a second moderator, by the way. Officer C4 has been carrying the entire weight by himself for the past, 3 years. And he could certainly use a compatriot. So if anyone's active on the channel and you would like to be a moderator on my streams and on my Discord server, it'll be a dual role. Let me know on the Discord server, please. Don't tell me here. What happened to all the bodies in the big battle? They get despawned. So the people who attacked the city here, they're pretty much... what's going to happen is they're going to get captured and taken to prison. We can go see them. The game it doesn't sort of hide anything. If we find the police station in town... here we go, police. Let's run in there. I'll show you. They'll be in cages. And we could actually, technically, we could pay their ransom, which will probably be about 500 cats. And there's a tiny, tiny smushkin of a chance that they might join us. Like 1%. I've had it happen maybe twice. And it also only happens to characters... I think it'd have to be drifters for it to work. But yeah, Pick a Boy, that's what happened. They'll be in this building. I'll show you now. Oh, we've got a dancing we've got a dancing Garu here. What is going on? What a mess. So yeah, they should be inside here now, or not? Apparently. Okay, I guess they just vanished. Unless there's another police building. It's a noble house. Is there another police building in town? No. Okay, so they just vanished. Never mind. I spoke too soon. Normally what will happen is people who attack the gate guards are committing a crime, and so they'll get arrested and put in prison here, and then you can bail them out. You can also bail out your friends, of course, if they get caught. One thing I will say, you really don't want to get caught by the police in United Cities because they might sell you to the slavers. If a slave caravan comes in town and you're in inventory, bye-bye. You are being sold off. Okay, there is someone over there we can bother. A big old group of someones. Let me just try and double-click. It's Samurai Scouts. We could follow them for a bit, see what kind of trouble they get into. Basically, the game only happens around your character. So larger world events are kind of simulated, but nothing will really change until you influence it, which kind of goes against the game's whole core sort of philosophy, if you ask me. We have some slave hunters here. These guys are really good to attack in the early game, but we don't even have a stick to fight them with. In fact, that's what part of the mission here is. We're stick hunting. We are currently on athletics of 6. Okay, well, we're almost back to where we just left off. What are you guys? You are vagrants. Okay, vagrants would be good to fight. Vagrants will give us some very low tier loot. There we go. That'll piss them off. We just kind of gotta... There we go. Pick them up. There we go. Come on. Come at me. The nice thing about vagrants is that they're usually hungry. And hungry means you run slower. There we go. Does anyone here... there we go. Okay, what are you? You are rebel farmers. If we could run those two groups into each other, there'll be something for us to pick up in the end. Hello, hello, hello. Come out. Come get me. Come and get me. There we go. They're pissed off. Okay, fight each other. Fight, 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 fight. Run, Tony, run. Run, SkeleTony. Run. Oh, God. Okay, okay, there we go. The battle begins. We can watch this in slow-mo. I'm going to come and stand over here and snick. Okay, yeah, and the green numbers means that an enemy of mine is being injured. The Senate! The Senate is here. Yes, it is quite late. I'm sorry. The streams will probably start around 8 or 9 p.m. I'm working on a schedule. It'll be out by the end of the month as my channel banner. You'll be able to find all the information there. Okay, so we just ran these two dudes into each other. And what's the outcome? Looks like a couple of vagrants went down. Hey, someone with a sword went down. That is going to be money in the bank for us. SkeleTony. For those of you who've just joined us, there's 3 more of you. For those of you who've just joined us, we are playing a skeleton, sort of skeleton only, cybernetic persons only playthrough, and we have our very naked SkeleTony over here, who is going to do his best not to die out in the desert. We've already lost one, rip. But yes, we will be finding Beep, Senate. We're just kind of working on those base stats. This is a new character. He's been alive for maybe, what, not even 1 day. He's on his first day. Just about to be the second. Okay, so these guys are currently still here, so we're going to have to wait for them to patch each other up and leave, and then we'll be able to go in there and pick the battlefield dry. Okay, they are actually coming towards me, so I need to move. I'm going to sneak, 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 and then we're going to run in. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to be Oh, Discord, hello. Okay, I need to turn off notifications for that. Uh-oh, I'm sensing a bomb coming in. We're going to talk to this dude right here. Grab his sword and his armored pants. Thank you. Thank you very much. Grab some dust witches as well. And we can now continue to fight these people. And I don't think that's an awful idea. We're going to have to get stats in sometime. And these are about as good to practice as we can get. Haha! Okay, SkeleTony, getting in those good hits. Light looks good in your head, by the way. Yeah, no, I have... My second job as a lighthouse is taking off very well. Okay, we are actually kind of somehow losing against a starving, very injured person. SkeleTony, you are literal garbage, man. You're like Wally if Wally was... Wally was actually pretty useful, so I don't know why that was my comparison. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to we're gonna micromanage this. So like I said, you can't really control the combat in Kenshi, but you can control how the combat plays out. Which is, yeah, your character attacks, you don't. But thankfully that staff he was hitting us with is technically a blunt weapon, so we aren't taking any sort of continuous limb damage. There's no little chevron ticking down my health. Oh well, this guy is taken. Oh man, there goes a leg. Almost. If that hits negative, it should already be gone. Don't they get cut off at negative 100? Ah, unlucky. Anyway, these guys actually had an incredible amount of stuff. These food cubes are worth their weight in gold. Dried bristle flaps, apparently worth nothing. A dried fish is worth 146, so I will be taking that. What else can we loot off them? We have some dust witches. We don't eat as a robot, so there's no point doing this. SkeleTony's really putting in his weight. That's true. He really is. We got a spiked club. That's another 100 cats right there. So you've got 2 weapon slots. If you have a 2-handed weapon, you need 2 hands to use it. If you're indoors, you'll use your second weapon no matter what you've got equipped here. This will always be your one-handed weapon. If your primary weapon can be used one-handed, you'll use that first. So basically right now we're going to use the sword before we use the mace. But we'll take the mace anyway because we can sell it. And all this food is worth quite a bit of cash. Take that mace too, why not? This is going to encumber us quite a bit, so we'll be a little bit vulnerable on the way back. But that should be okay. Yeah, that fish is actually that's gonna fetch us a nice little, this was a tidy little profit we've managed to play ourselves into here, isn't it? Not too shabby. We can fit another fish in there, play a little Kenshi Tetris. Little Jenga. You can't rotate items, unfortunately. That is a very desired feature for Kenshi 2, when they finally get around to it. Yeah. No, okay, looks like we're full up. Anything else we want to take here? This horse chopper is worse by 1 cat than the one I can sell for. So, that's good. Let's just fill up our food cubes, because we can actually stack them, which is pretty cool. Fill up the Gohan. Fill up the fish. Oh, those fish stacked. What's the difference? Why don't you stack? Oh, okay, well, I might as well go try and pick up the rest then, right? Yeah, I mean, apparently some fish are not like the others. Do we have anything else? Yeah, no, you won't take that one? Okay. I mean, I'm going to try and squeeze every cat I can out of this. The food cubes are worth more than the dust witches, aren't they? Yeah, this partially eaten one is not really worth the effort. So we might as well ditch that and go get that food cube again. That's worth a little bit more to me. Let's see what this guy over here has. I love the Kenshi lore of skeletons, yeah. Yes, Alex, ranged weapons are a thing. You've got crossbows exclusively. Those are the only options available, but they're pretty tough, and that is the purpose of this playthrough. Yes, not only is it skeleton only, but we're going to be trying to do a sort of a crossbow run. I've never done one in Kenshi. I've played with them before. They are ridiculously overpowered, but they're also, yeah, they're pretty good meme potential. Memential. We can actually fit another food cube. I know this is probably exciting footage, but this is just kind of what you've got to do at the beginning of this game. Someone just ate something, which means that they're still conscious. They're just letting me rob them, which is kind of hilarious. I guess we'll just take that piece of meat. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's run back into town, sell this off, and we should have enough cash to get a repair kit. Why don't I take some armor? Okay, well, Pickle Boy, let me show you. That's a good question. So, armor stats work like this, right? They have a coverage, which determines how much of the limb that they're on they actually protect. It's like a % chance whether or not they'll apply the protection. And then they actually have an armor statistic. So this one here, you can see at the top of its tooltip, it has blunt resistance of 13%, meaning it will take off 13% of damage from blunt attacks if it applies the damage, if it applies the armor. Cut resistance, 25%, and efficiency of 90, meaning that you get 90% of that 25% if it's applied, if that makes any sense. So these legs are pretty good, 13 and 25%. This rag shirt, 0 and 0. It's like extra weight. It's an extra kilogram. I mean, I could sell it. It's worth 26 cats, so no need to be picky, fair enough. But it does nothing, effectively. You can get some really high quality ones that have like 1 or 2%, but no. The real benefit to wearing rags is simply that they don't have any debuffs. Most armor in the game will debuff your skills in some way. Like if you wear heavy plate mail, you won't be able to do martial arts properly and you'll run slower and things. That's right, Lucian. Yes, long term. We can have up to in the vanilla game you can get 12 characters. 30 characters total, 12 per squad. In modded Kenshi, like I've got here, we can get 256. So we could have just like an artillery line just firing. The problem with crossbows is that they don't shoot in an arc. They shoot in a straight line. So you have to make sure everyone's kind of lined up. And there's no way to put them in formation without pausing the game and manually placing everyone in a row. But yes, totally, we can do that. I'm going to try for it. 100%. That sounds good. Do skeletons need food? No, that is one of the major benefits of having a skeleton, is that they don't eat and they can't bleed out. They can run out of oil and they go unconscious. But that's the big benefit is they don't eat, so they don't cost you any. You can put them on turrets. You can like set up a turret and then assign them to work on it permanently, and they'll never leave to go and eat or anything. A lot of micromanaging, Wesley. Yeah. This is 100% more interesting. Yeah, I think so too. Victoria, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm completely new to this and this game, but this looks awesome. Well, hey, I'm very surprised YouTube recommended my very first ever test live stream. Great to have you here. Where are you from? What's the time there? We've all been chatting about it. It's pretty standard stuff. Actually, we need to go up here. So this game is called Kenshi. It is an open world RPG / strategy game. Right now, we're controlling this skeleton man over here called SkeleTony, who is, he's not doing well. Yeah, things could be better. He's currently missing his left arm. He's managed to find a few rags on some hobos that he just beat up. Actually, no, he didn't beat them up. He can't even claim that. He got some other people to beat them up who were trying to beat him up. And now he's going to run off and sell all of their worldly possessions because he's a very bad person. Let's speed this up. Why are they called skeletons even though they are robots? Good question. It's just because they look like them. There you go. So the point of Kenshi is like the world is, if we take off the armor, you see it kind of looks a bit like a skeleton. It's just the bones. That's why they're called skeletons. So the lore of Kenshi, which I think is quite cool, is that there's kind of been like 2 apocalypses, right? This is like the post-apocalypse. So there was a thriving civilization here. I think personally, I'll get into it a bit later, but there was a thriving civilization here, right? That's all we need to know for now. That civilization collapsed. That civilization also invented the skeletons. Then, the skeletons, as the kind of immortal robot servants of the previous empire, it's not really sure how the first empire collapses, they rise up and form the second empire, okay? That second empire lasts a few hundred years until it too collapses in on itself, and then a few hundred years later, we find ourselves here, at this point. So this skeleton, SkeleTony, he's probably thousands of years old at this point already. Yes, SkeleTony is the king of bum fights. Yes, he is indeed. That is the best way I can think to put it. Perfect. So basically, our post-apocalyptic wasteland wanderer here is currently trying his best not to die. And they're called skeletons because, and I like this, all of the stuff in the game has really stupid names. They're like, oh, that's a name a kid would come up with. And that's on purpose. It's because there's no academics left. There's no intellectual, societies and institutions like universities. It's, it's just a whole mess, man, to be honest. And so the problem that we're running into is like, people just call them skeletons because they don't know what else to call them. They don't know what the actual original name was. But they look like skeletons, so, hey, that's a skeleton. The average education of your standard United Cities servant here is about 0. So, we work with what we have. This is the map, for those of you new to the game. It is very big. And yes, indeed, Victoria, we do. We stand SkeleTony. We stand SkeleTony all day. Jun Cook, take a back seat. SkeleTony's the new boy in town. Maybe we should ask a skeleton what they used to be called. A fantastic question, but a lot of them are very secretive. In fact, you know what? Before the end of this live stream, I will run to Black Desert City, which is the last home of the sane skeletons. Spoilers. There are some very insane skeletons in this game. They're over here in the Deadlands. We'll run over there. We are immune to acid rain, because of course that's a thing in this game. As a metallic man, we don't get our skin flayed off when we run out into pouring sulfuric acid. Any fleshy boys we bring with us will die horribly. So we don't want to bring them with us into that place. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Hive, the insect men, I think that they are immune to sort of one of their buffs. I need to find a bar. I'm holding down Alt to highlight the store signs. There's a bar over there. Let's run inside and sell our stuff. So the normal US education system. Yeah. Condolences to anyone over there right now. It's 5 p.m. here in Chaos Lands, aka Florida. Actually, you have someone recommended of the Senate. Word of mouth spreads strongly, apparently. Glad to have you here. Please join, subscribe, dislike, unsubscribe again, never come back. Just get out. Why are you all here? Go home. You don't go call your mom and tell her you love her. Let's speak to this bartender. Yes. Yeah. I think God, SkeleTony, king of bum fights, man, that is fantastic. Let's go ahead and sell off all of the crud we looted off of those poor innocent hobos. We basically just sold a bunch of food. We don't eat. We're a robot, so we don't need it. I'm going to sell this mace as well. It would be good to have, but we can't really... It would encumber us too much or run too slowly. There's a lot going on in this game. If you'd like an explanation of the basic overview, rewind to about first, I want to say about 20 minutes into the stream, 15 minutes into the stream. I did an overview of it then. A bit of slowing flesh, never hurt nobody, builds character. Thank you. Someone finally gets it. Officer C4 earlier, he said that, and I think correctly, he said the best kinds of games are the ones that, you level up by being brutalized. If that doesn't describe Wormworld and Kenshi, I don't know what does. So we actually have a bug boy over here who's willing to talk to us. We might be able to hire him. Let's have a look. We've got 7,000 cats. That was a good haul. Barth over here says, we look like someone who could appreciate a good wall. A wall? They're all right, I guess. You're talking walls? Love them. Best things. Me, walls, same bed every night. Walls blow, I'm out of here. Well, I mean, only a degenerate, only a fool would deny the power of walls. So let's talking about the walls. These might be... Oh, he's talking. Can't stop thinking about them. They're everywhere. Town walls, building walls, walls in chests, walls of rock, walls behind walls, walls between us as people, walls in society. It's all falling apart. God, the Illuminati, it's in the room. Oh no. Invisible walls, walls between people, walls around our hearts, walls between my spouse and I. walls everywhere. This might be a stretch, and I don't want to oversell Barth's abilities, but can he build walls for us? Can I? I'll build, toil, labor all day for the sake of making more walls. This man will sell his children to make more walls, and he doesn't mind. He's good at it too. All he needs is 5,000 cat advance, which is a little steep for our taste right now. After all, his service is behind a paywall. And yes, I do say cats, Califal. The currency in this game is the Katun credit. They are a city in the south of the map, somewhere over here. They are the only manufacturer left in the world. And so, unfortunately, they also dictate the economy. So everyone just accepts their currency. The Katun credit, cats. Okay, I'm catching up on the chat here. Those food cubes sold for a lot, but they are in dirt. Lol. Yeah, they're literally covered in sand and blood. Apparently that's not a problem here. Paid in cats to buy slaves. I mean, ain't that just life, guys? Shut up, Barth. I can't agree more. What happened to Barth? You need a marriage counselor. Barth is a wondrous laborer. He'll build a good wall. A strong wall. Now, we're not at the point... You can build bases in this game. You can build buildings and walls. So many walls. Barth would have an aneurysm with the number of walls you can build in this game. But we can't really do that right now. We're too broke and we're too weak. We wouldn't be able to defend it. Because the second you put it down and you start making stuff, people are going to want that stuff and they'll come and take it. Cats do dictate the economy, so seems legit. Can't argue with the facts, can we? He wants 5,000 cats. I can't front that kind of money. So what am I thinking? You're crazy. Get out of here. Go home. Speak to your wife, man. Ask her what's wrong. Communicate. It's time. 2021. We're doing better, boys. We're doing better. We actually have a robot here. A fellow... Oh, man. He's got kind of a cool... Look at that. Less of a skeleton and more of a big boy. His name is Peace. He's a drifter. Unfortunately, no text bubble. Can't chat to him. I would recruit him in a heartbeat if we could. Anyone else in town we could talk to? There is a trader here, a thief. Let's go have a see what he has for sale. Can I pay him in Garfields? They might be a bit heavy. I don't know. I don't know if you can carry enough lasagna to keep them fed either. Enslave Barth and take his wall power. Maybe. Maybe. Let's trade. Okay, so this guy is selling some black leather armor. Now, because he's a thief, everything he sells is 50% off right off the bat. Also, anything we sell him is 50% off, but he'll buy anything. If I were to go and steal stuff from the shops here, the other shop owners in the city won't take it because they don't want to steal from their friends, or they don't want to encourage theft within their own city. But this guy will buy anything from anyone, from anywhere, but he'll give you half the value. So this thing I could buy, high-grade leather armor, 21% blunt resistance, 28% on cut, 65% efficiency isn't great, but, I mean, can't really argue. It's only 2,600 cats. We don't have chest armor. I think the math does itself, doesn't it? So there we go. SkeleTony now got some sweet... Look at the drip. Wow. That is... I mean, Ooh, that is spicy. Okay, let's keep moving. I got a bit flustered there. I'm going to have to open a window. They say every night he builds another manual labor into a wall at a remote construction site. A terrifying man. A man we need to help us. If I have a moral obligation to recruit Barth now, don't I? We can't afford it. We cannot feed him. We're going to do it anyway. Barth, you're coming with us. I feel like it's been set. Where was he? He was in the bar, right? Where was that bar? Over here. Barth, I can't afford you. I can't feed you. You're going to die, but he's coming. We need the walls. We are gaining in style. Damn right, Lucian. We're looking good. The jacket didn't have a left arm. I think I probably sort of tucked it up, inside the chest. Playing it smart. Yeah, SkeleTony's looking... Oh god, the camera in this game. Yeah, he just ripped it off. Never mind. In this world, it's a build or be built. Absolutely. Okay, well, I mean, now that we know his story, I'm talking walls, we're talking... Can you build a wall for me, Bart? Alright, here's the dough, let's get you to building walls. Barth, King, you're in the chat. But now I'm gonna raffle this off. Someone in the chat, first person to go. Who wants to be Barth? Shoot. Kippy's already gotten SkeleTony as his character. Who would like to be Barth? We can keep him as Barth. It's completely up to you. I'll give it to the first comment. Senate! It's been decided. What would you like the name to be? And while we're here, we can edit him a bit. I mean, if Barth is a wall builder, he's going to need a bit of reach, right? Wait, did I pay the 5 cats? Yes, I did. I did. Keep Barth. The Senate gave the ideas. It seems legit. I think it's fair. What should we call him, Barth the Senate? Barth. Okay, yes, I agree. It's a meme now. We're going to make him tall. If he's a wall builder, he's got to get to those high places, obviously, right? So he's going to be tall. He's going to be swole. We can make him thin. But I think he's a wall of a man. He's the legend. He's Barth. We're going to make him as tall as possible. This is going to really mess with his hitbox. But I don't care. He's going to... Look at that bulk. Look at that. You don't see that. That is like 6 years in the gym bulk over there. Yeah. That's money you pay for. Stomach. Oh, and he's going to have a bit of punch, right? I mean, that's me after like 20 minutes in lockdown. Oh, that hits home. Long arms. Yeah, long arms. You got to get them. That's true. Arm length. And yes, of course, the game does allow you to do this. Where is our arm length? That is a feature we can edit, isn't it? Apparently not. I feel robbed. Okay, well, we can give him wide shoulders at the very least. He got a beer belly. Yes, he does. A long boy. The longest. Okay, well, I mean, we can increase his foot size, but all that seems to do is actually just flay out his pants a bit. Yeah. Okay, Barth, you're going to have some dummy thick thighs, too. Why not? Okay, Barth has joined us. We now have a buddy. Let's go run outside so we can take a good look at him. Now, having 2 people is a huge bonus. All Barth buddies are good buddies. Damn right. We're Barth positive on this channel. So, as you can see, Barth he's got a few centimeters on us, right? Hold up. If you paid Barth 5,000 cats, and he is part of your colony, and his money is also Tony's money, you'd think, right? You'd think he'd share. But no, Barth apparently he's got some wall investments he's got to pay off. Some bad trades on walls.com. I don't know. But dummy thick Barth here has taken our money and decided not to share it. Barth is also running fast. Is he? Is he? 22 athletics! Oh my god, well spotted, Lucian. Yes, he is. If we look here at his speed, 21 miles an hour. He's freaking Usain Barth. My god. He's quick. We only move at 15, which is, I mean, pretty respectable as it is. The thickest. Holy smokes. I know, right? Damn, he's actually pretty solid. Okay, Barth. Well, welcome. There's Barth. There's SkeleTony. Now, the big benefit of having 2 people, right, is that we can pick us up. If one of us gets injured, we can pick the other person up and run them back to safety. This is huge. This is enormous. This is just gorgeous. What I am going to do is have a quick look at Barth's stats and then decide what he's going to... Okay, so he's got no fighting skills. But as you can see, he's a really good engineer, and he can labor, he can mine and work I think, what is laboring? It's mining, pulling water from wells, a few other manual labor tasks. So Barth's going to make us a bit of cash here. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to trade with SkeleTony. And, oh my god, Barth came stocked to so much food, too. Jeez, all the NPCs have it. And we're actually going to give SkeleTony this katana. He's only got 1 arm, so he won't get a debuff for using it. And he's got and also it'll train his dexterity, which he needs for his crossbow skill. Barth is going to also have a crossbow at some point, but did he come with any dexterity? Dexterity of 1, strength of 8. Barth is actually our best fighter right now, and our fastest runner. So now you'll see they're running at different speeds. This is a little bit annoying. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to this icon down here, and we're just going to tell them to run at the same speed. Alternatively, what we could do is just tell Barth, if I pause, we could tell Barth to follow SkeleTony, and then we just have to run SkeleTony around, and Barth will follow in formation. He has to pay fines for walls that collapse due to reasons not of his fault. Bad foundations, bad tools. The bricks he was sold, the lowest quality. El Nasir selling him that terrible copper. God, that's a niche meme. I don't know if any of the 11 viewers, 12 viewers here are going to catch that. If you got 3 people, you can pick up a guy already has picked up somebody up. No, unfortunately, you're stuck at 1. 1 person, 1 carry. And with a broken arm, you can't pick someone up. So we can't pick Barth up. Barth can pick us up, but we can't pick up Barth. That would be hilarious. Real shit. Yeah. Yes, the shitty... Oh my god, someone else knows the Nasir meme. I found my people. If you don't know the Nasir meme, it's EA space NASIR. Go and Google that right now and laugh. Become one with truly the finest meme potential on the internet. Legitimately fantastic. Okay, SkeleTony and Barth now have a mission. They need to make some more cash, and I think we're going to head down to the Deadlands so that we can wrap up here. I said I was going to do 30 minutes, but I'd like to end on a high note, so I think let's go get ourselves killed by some iron spiders, why don't we? That should be pretty much a straight shot down here. And we're going to be very slow while doing this, but at least we're not bleeding out. Yeah, nice. Okay. It's been a good stream, guys. I mean, this was just a test. EANASIR. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna post a link. Nasir. Thank you, Lucian. Thank you very much, sir. It is hilarious. I love it. It's one of my favorite memes. I studied ancient Mesopotamia, which is that area, and so like I've been, yeah. That cuneiform tablet that it's based off of was the earliest written complaint in history, and yeah, it is one of my favorite. It's like the original OG Karen moment, right? And it is literally immortalized. It's in a museum for like the very first Yelp review, and it's one of my favorite things. Humans invent writing, and the first thing they do is bitch about bad copper. I love it. EA Sports, such a shame. Tell me about it, Zenit. Ancient Karen, exactly. The original Karen, some might say. Oh no! I've done the Kenshi crime. I looked away for a second. Barth has been slain. Okay, Barth? He's currently down. Just shh, stay down. Barth, do you have, I'm gonna do something a little sneaky here. You don't have a first aid kit. We have enough money to buy one. Barth's in danger. Okay, I was too hyped up by the memes. He's being attacked by blood raiders. I think that what's going to happen is that they're going to attack him, and then they're going to heal him up, and then not take him as a slave. I'm assuming that's what's good. I think they're going to try and enslave him, but they're not going to carry him off. That's what I'm hedging my bets on. Listen, we will save Barth. Don't you say goodbye, John. He's not dead yet. Barth lives, and Barth will continue to. Maybe not for long, but he's going to be okay. We're going to drop all his food so that at least they can't loot that. They won't take stuff off the ground. The AI is very stupid. They can have this empty jug, though. Okay, so yes, he is currently being looted. Excellent. He isn't being captured, but that does mean he is currently a bit beat. SkeleTony is being chased. Can we fight that guy? I don't know. Never abandon Barth. I will not. I will... Listen, if Barth dies today, we die with him. That's all I'm saying. He will join Beef's Pantheon. He's not dying today. We got this dude here. He has a... Ooh, he's got much better stats. We can't beat that. How long has Barth got left? He's dying. He's got 70 health left on that chest before he kicks it. Okay. SkeleTony's going to have to ditch this raider and rescue Barth in one fell swoop somehow. How close are we to... we are very far from help. I wonder, is it faster to run here than to... It's probably faster to run back to Stoat, buy a health kit, and get back. We might be able to ditch the raider in time. I'm pretty sure if we carry him, we'll move too slowly to get him back before he bleeds out. He is bleeding out very quickly. Do I really not have anything? Oh, Jesus. Barth, I'm sorry. I failed you, brother. Okay, no. I will reload an autosave if he dies. I will save scum on stream. Yeet to safety. Is 231. I can buy a small first aid kit, which should be just enough to patch up his bleeding, at the very least. Okay, hold on. Did we lose that raider? Okay, the raider gave up. Excellent. Barth, we're coming. We're coming, babe. Oh god, he's on 50% health. Oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna die, guys. Oh no. We're gonna have to write a cuneiform complaint tablet. Okay, I'm putting this up to you. Take a vote. I don't know if I can do polls on this. Quick vote. Yes or no in the chat. Do we reload the save to where Barth is not dead? Okay. Decide. I'm going to try and save him in the meantime, but I can tell you right now that he's not going to make it. Because we can't pick him up. No arm. I just remembered. Barth, I'm killing you. We're not going to make it there and back in time. He's already at negative 60. Okay, Garen says yes, reload. I'll wait on a few more votes. I want at least, 5 people to say yes. Yes from Kippy. Do we save Barth or do we leave him to the desert to die? How's this gonna go? How's this gonna go? Yes or no in the chat. Yes, reload. Yes. Okay, that's enough for me. That's 5 people. 6 people. No, John, you monster. Okay, so this was 3 minutes ago, which should be real Barth hours. I think we're gonna be fine. Okay, no. Barth is still not fine. I took a little too long on the save there. So we're going to have to go slightly further back. Let's go back 10 minutes. We might have to re-recruit Barth. That's fine. That's not the end of the world. Small problems. Worth 5 people, so yes. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a majority. It's a vote of with that 17 to 1. So I think we'll take it. We have not yet recruited Barth. Barth is now here. We like walls. Okay, we're just going to pretend that this didn't happen. Barth, you're gonna get the good treatment again. Let's make sure he's nice and long. Got to make sure those legs are just as dummy thick as we remember. Oh, and I mean, I would be a little bit remiss if we didn't get him the belly. Right? This is COVID Barth after all. Stomach maxed out. Beautiful. Perfect. Gorgeous. Barth times. I'm sending you to the Hungry Bandit, John. I love democracy indeed. Well, I mean, not only do we have the Senate in chat supporting us. Thick Sives did not save Barth's life. It's true. They've saved my life, but unfortunately Barth was not long for this world. I'm committed to my promise though. It is pushing midnight here, but I am going to Black Desert City. But we're going to be smart about this. We're going to go back. And we're not going to buy... We didn't buy that armor. So we've still got 2,000 cats now. We can go back and buy the armor again. Or we can get Barth some health kits. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that the critics' consensus is that Barth's life is more important. So let's find ourselves a general store. Mechanical shop, that'll do. We can get ourselves a repair kit while we're at it. Buy a medkit and repair kit ASAP. Thank you, Dewey. You are absolutely right. You told me, almost half an hour ago, and I completely forgot. Down with the thickness indeed. Okay, so he's selling a repair kit for 2.7, which I can afford. But then we can't get Barth anything. I'm going to buy myself the repair kit, and what we'll do is we'll sell these pants that I've got on. Because they're worth 200, and that should be enough to get us a med kit for Barthy Boy. General shop, that'll have it. We'll be able to get a small one, not a decent quality one, a mid-range one. Does Barth have any first aid skill? No, he's got nothing. Do I have any first aid skill? No, I have nothing. Okay. Athletics is improving though. Let's go ahead and trade in those pants. The chat reality can be whatever I want. Could we get a left arm so that we can hold Barth? That's the plan, Lucian, but they're very expensive. It will take some time before we can afford one. Gotta head to bed. Good luck on the rest of the stream. Cheers, Kippy. Thank you so much for coming. I promise SkeleTony will be here for you next time. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and sell off these pants. And... no, there's the medkits. Okay, we can buy 2. Excellent. Okay, so Barth lives. Barth, there you go. Take those. And I'm going to show you guys how you assign jobs in Kenshi quickly. There we go. SkeleTony, I know, right? I mean, he's butt naked. Look at this. I mean, we're pretty much at like 0 from where we just got off. We have a really overpriced hive, which is like the worst recruit in the game, and a katana that we can barely use. So how you recruit, how you force yourself to do stuff. If you hold right click, you can click repairs, or you can click down here on medic. But if you hold shift and click medic, you will auto assign it as a job. So now when I click away from SkeleTony, he'll switch over to AI mode, and he should repair himself. Oh, I'm paused. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now he's going to go ahead and he's patching himself up. And as you can see, he's going to very quickly actually eat through those charges on that health pack. If we just keep mousing over it, you'll see they keep going down. That first number out of 500, it's going down, and so the value with it. And yeah, he's going to be able to patch himself up though. Barth, we're going to get you to medic as well, so that if you get injured, he can deal with it. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to run to Black Desert City. We can farm in the next stream. We'll get there at the end of this one. We can farm spiders in the region and on the next stream, and we can use that money to level up the arm, get that left arm life back and happening. Yeah, this shouldn't take more than 20 minutes. I'm hoping. I do actually have a very important meeting with the director of my unit at my internship tomorrow at 9. So this is a bit irresponsible. For those of you who don't know, I'm studying international humanitarian law and human rights in Geneva. It's a lot of fun doing my master's in it, but it is quite demanding time-wise. So the channel's only very recently I've sort of gotten a hold on all the good stuff, all the work, and I'm finally able to like more consistently record and things. So we're gonna head straight back into the Deadlands. We continue the journey. This time we're gonna hit a save. I'm just gonna call this Barth time, Barth hours. There we go. Okay, and that's gonna be. Have I heard the tragedy of Darth Barge of the Sad? Yes. Some said he could cheat death. Powers beyond reckoning. SkeleTony is going to hopefully hit athletics level 10 by the time we finish this run. I think he'll probably. I am a lawyer, pick a boy. Yeah, I'm South African trained, but I'm not a practicing attorney in South Africa. I never completed the bar. I finished my degree. I did two degrees there. I did ancient cultures first, studying a Nasir, and then after that I did a postgraduate law degree. And then instead of continuing down that field, I took a break and I went and taught English in South Korea for a bit. It was a lot of fun. So I was an English teacher for a couple of years, and then I decided, you know what, let's get back on that law train, and I'm now doing my master's. So you know how to take bribes. Listen, sir, I am so unbelievably broke in the most expensive country on earth right now that they're not bribes, they're charity. Okay, that's all I can say. It's not, it's. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, no, but no, I don't. Of course, I don't take any bribes. I've never really been in a position of authority to do so, and yeah, never been much of a one for them. How's the situation? You're in the UK, right, Senate, or you're in the US? I don't think I ever asked. And wherever you are, what's the situation like these days? South African legal system will make you rich. Just send me 5,000 ruble for a plane ticket. And yes, Lucian, it's a nice way to put it. That's right. They're not bribes. They're donations. They're charitable gifts that allow me to continue to eat. Very essential. He's in the UK and it's improving. Okay, that's good to hear. I'm glad. A close friend of mine, a Sri Lankan guy, he's studying with me. He recently went back and he said the situation is it's not good. That's all I can say. The cases in India, as I'm sure you've seen, have skyrocketed, and it's not much better over in Sri Lanka. Oh man, who's over here? We have some cloud ninjas who are literally Naruto running towards us. We can eat outside in restaurants. Okay, that's the same as Switzerland then. Yeah, they've got the same setup. Barth, my dude, you need to be running right now. Okay, this guy is definitely outpacing us with his Naruto run. They are going to feed us our own teeth. Barth, run. Just leg it. If SkeleTony goes down, he goes down. Barth lives. I'm sorry. I know I promised Kippy he'll make it. That was a false promise. I lied. Barth is the real OG now. SkeleTony, you dodge, buddy. You keep him busy. Hey, there we go. That's what I like to see. Oh, that dude just did a triple front flip. Oh, we might be a little bit outpaced here. Okay, Barth's leg has been taking a hit. I don't think they'll kill him. They should just knock him down and leave him alone. They'll loot him. But I think they'll leave it at that. So I'm going to actually go ahead and do the old loot box shuffle here. We'll leave them some cooked fish so that they feel like they've achieved something. Maybe they'll leave him alone. But Cloud Ninjas don't enslave. I know that much. Okay, SkeleTony, you just run around. Keep them busy. Put you on block. It gives them a huge buff to blocking. It'll give us a little bit of training. Oh my god. Oh my god, the 74 damage? Oh, the dude just like fist punched me. Holy lord. Those weebs are fast, you're telling me, man. He's got 2 katanas. What do you even need 2 katanas for? You only got the one hand. Or maybe that's just me. You'll be able to do that in like 3 days. Yeah, maybe 30. Florida is planning to remove all mandates and regulations. Okay. Don't make this difficult. Well, Barth, you just go into sneak mode. You stay unconscious, buddy. You don't wake up now. SkeleTony is currently dying, so we need Barth to wake up. His knockout point is -12. If he stays unconscious, he's gonna bleed out. Duck and weave, SkeleTony. They're trying to stab a robot to death. Right? You'd think it doesn't make much sense, but that's Kenshi for you. Okay, so those dudes just beat us up because they don't like us, by the way. Florida's planning on removing mandates and regulations, especially in schools. Ooh, that's going to be rough. This dude really just flipped. He did a triple backflip. Anyway, this is the Grey Desert. Let's do. We're next to this thing, which I didn't know was there. That's from the new mod pack. So this is a learning experience for all of us. Again, a test stream. Okay, Barth is conscious, maybe? No, he's lying in a pool of his own blood, bleeding to death. SkeleTony is gonna die. Guys, we died. Again, they're not gonna make it. Because let me tell you what's gonna happen. Barth isn't gonna be Barth will not recover in time to revive SkeleTony. There is no way to revive a dead character in this game. He's just dead. He's just dead. We could call it here. They're both dying, or we could reload. Or do we just call it? Is this it? Again, yes or no in the chat. It's up to you guys. Yes, reload, or no, back at it. If we reload, I promise I'll pay closer attention. Barth is dead. That was bad luck. Oh well, yeah, this is Kenshi. It is the Dark Souls of RTS. That is the truth. I've seen 3 people. F's for the boys, indeed, Alex. I think that might be the end of us here. Well, where we were heading, which could have been a bit of fun, was over that way, into the darkness. I saw 14,600 futures, and yeah, in none of them did we win. Yeah, I think we're done here. Reality is mine to bend. Well, thank you very much, but I think we're going to have to bend it away from life this time round. And we're going to zoom in on SkeleTony as he slowly melts into the floor. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining the stream. It's been great having you all. Much better turnout than expected. It's been pretty solid. If any feedback before I go off, is the box for the webcam, is that the right size? Is it too big, too small? Victoria says reload. Thank you, Victoria, but I think we're going to call it a night there. We could load up the save when we start the next episode. I'm fine with that. Yeah, Kenshi is hard in the beginning, no jokes. So yeah, tell me the elements of the stream. Is the audio okay? Is the lag unbearable? Any lamppost? Thank you. Yes, lighthouse. In fact, I think you'll find largely lighthouse. Largely partially employed as a lighthouse. Is the frame good? Is the resolution fine? It's not going to go higher than 720p for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. That's just I'm in the Alps. Maybe a bit too big. Okay. That's good feedback. I can see why you think that it is kind of huge. Yeah. Lag audio, everything works. I think good to know. It might just be me, but I did not hear any in-game sounds. Okay. Yeah, that's good to know. Kenshi doesn't have any music. Well, not really. It has like a semi, I don't know how you call it, atmospheric soundtrack that kind of moves stuff. Stream is fine, just the data stream making it difficult. Yeah, 1440p. Yeah, that makes sense. Quality's fair for 4G. Audio's okay too. Okay, good to know. Yeah. Unfortunately, the game doesn't have much in the way of in-game audio, so it's not you, man. It's the game. I like the size. No real stag. Okay, cool. So that's great feedback. Thank you, everybody, very much. I appreciate it. I'm going to quickly, before we tab out, because as you can see, our boy is dead now. Rest in pepperonis there. I'm going to... Oh, look at this. We have some new people in the chat. I'm going to, once again, share the Discord chat link. I'd very much appreciate it if you would please come and join us. Everybody who's new here, everybody who's old, really appreciate it. You will find updates for when I'm streaming there and on my community tab on YouTube, but the community tab just never really works. So Discord's the most reliable way to find out. By the end of this month, there will be an update to my channel banner, which will have my schedule for both recording and streaming. So you should see everything there. Ambient soundtrack. Thank you, Victoria. That's the one. Yeah. It's difficult to describe. It's like, depending on the area you're in, it plays a set of modular sounds. So it'll like weave them together. What's the word? Not randomly. Procedurally. That's the word. It's procedural soundtrack. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have time for tonight, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. Really appreciate it. It's been wonderful having you all. I hope you have a wonderful night or afternoon wherever you are. And I will probably see you either this weekend or next week, Wednesday, for more of the same. Cheers. See you then. Join the Discord server. Much love. Let's go ahead and end it. There we go.